Take a moment and ask yourself, what type of fashion do you like? Is it casual, vintage, street style, sportswear, or else? In fact, there are many types of fashion in this era. Based on Dictionary 10th edition, fashion is a popular or the latest style of clothing, hair, decoration, or behavior on someone. While for me, regardless of what you wear, it's enough to call it a fashion. The way you dress communicate your message. It describes your inner character, your social status, and your sexuality. Fashion is not all about labels. It isn't about the brands. It's something else, something that comes from within. For information, I have my own blog and I love to do a research about current fashion. So I am the right person to talk about this topic. Here I am today to persuade you about how fashion reveals our identity. And my main points are: fashion expresses our identity, fashion is an art, and fashion is God's idea. Let's begin with the first main point, which is fashion expresses our identity. Fashion influences our identity in a variety of ways, from the color we choose to the store we go. Our style defines who we are. Our style includes everything we wear from head to toe. Many of us dress to represent our current age or age we used to be. And as we get older, our style usually changes as well. Imagine yourself now wearing cartoon dress like you might have done in standard 5 or a colorful shirt when you were young. Our identities were growing at the stage, and this had a great impact on how we dress back then and how we dress now. The growth of our identities is a major factor in these fashion developments. Based on the research from British Journal, 80% of us were taught as children that pink was a girl's color and blue was a boy's color. However, as we grow older, we are exposed with a large color palette that includes more than just pink and blue. In the year of 1988, many modern designers have stated that gender is no longer to be a factor to a fashion, and they decided to design unisex clothing. The way we become fashionable, like communicating without words, and people will judge us based on our appearance, whether we like it or not. While we should not let other people's opinion of us affect our self-confidence, the feedback we receive throughout our life will have a significant impact on our identity. Moving on to the second point. Another main point is fashion is an art. The way a person wears might reflect several aspects of their personality. People commonly attempt to express themselves through their dress and accessories. Art is the expression or application human creative skill and imagination. Since many designs are influenced by art overlaps with clothes and fashion. Art may be used to inspire everything from color to form and structure, which can be expressed through their clothing and fashion. Have you guys ever been to the Fashion Week? I have been to the Fashion Week that was held in Kuala Lumpur at Pavilion Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It attracts more than 150,000 people that also consists of variety of designers. This Fashion Week is frequently held during summer as a platform for Malaysian designers to present and showcase their ready-to-wear collection and to local and international customers, with the goal of exposing the capabilities and innovation of Malaysia's fashion industry. On Fashion Week Kuala Lumpur, there are so many various styles and trends to explore. Everyone in Kuala Lumpur is so different. They all desire to convey different concepts through their personal styles. I have been in there for little over 3 weeks and have seen a variety of styles, including hipsters, Budak Subang Jaya, influencers, and many others. I frequently come across mixed with different styles that result in fresh aesthetic I have never seen before. Every style I see is unique to the individual wearing it, and it might reveal aspects of their personality. Lastly, the last main point is fashion is God's idea. God values fashion because it expresses our inner thoughts and essential values. It's amazing to see how religion, culture, and fashion interact. Every religion allows us to be fashionable as long as it does not violate or oppose the religion law. Although every religion has their own fashion sense, this does not forbid to people from other religions to try out their costumes or traditional outfits. Practicing fashion throughout their life, both women and women should dress in halal or allowed ways in Islam. For Islam, wearing clothes does not cover the body and transparent, showing what is below, is considered haram in Islam. Wearing tightly fitting clothes that define the portion of the body, particularly those areas that are sexually attractive, is also haram. For women, it is better for them to cover most of their body parts except for their hands and face, while for men, they must cover their body parts from the tummies to the knees. Baju kurung, as we all know, is a full-length, loose-fitting dress that consists of a skirt and a top. Although it is traditionally worn by Malay women, the baju kurung is currently worn by women of all races in Malay. As for other religion, fashion also play a role as a suitable outfit for worship activities and a traditional costume, for example for Chinese, Siamese, and Indian. To summarize, fashion reveals our identity. For example, it expresses our identity. Fashion is an art, and fashion is God's idea. Fashion is like eating. You should not stick to the same menu. While this may sound like a weird proverb and make you laugh, it is indeed a fact. Fashion, as previously said, is not all about labels. It isn't about the brands. It's about the way you dress and feel confident with it. So let's create your own visual style. Let it be unique for yourself and yet identifiable for others, because fashion reveals our identity. With that, thank you.